Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and let's get right into the video. So I literally just got out of the gym right now, and today was Nio Earnings. And if I am out of breath, now you know why, because I just got out of the gym, right? I'm trying to stay active in the gym. But let's go over Nio, right? I think all of us knew that this quarter wasn't going to be very good, right? Considering that the delivery numbers and everything, and that the numbers in July were good numbers, but they weren't going to be included in this quarter. They're going to be included in the next quarters. And with the last quarter being 20K deliveries and not included in the earnings for the 3 months, the other 3 months, we knew that it wasn't going to be that good. But let's actually go and see how they did. Let's just actually look over here. And you can see here the expected EPS was a negative 36 cents, right? They're not profitable. They're not making money right now. They actually have a higher expected loss. This is something we don't want to see. As an investor, personally as a Nio investor, if we are not going to hit the numbers, right, or we're not going to do high delivery numbers like we were doing, I would like to see the loss go down, right? We need to start cutting down the losses and getting closer to profitability. But it looks like we're going the wrong way. Whatever reason, I had to look more deeply into the earnings call. But that's something we don't want to see. Obviously, we were expected to lose money, but we lost a little bit more than what analysts were expecting. And I actually have an article right here, the complete numbers, right? We expected to lose 45 cents, and we missed by 4 cents. So there you go. Revenue was 1.21 billion. We missed on that about 60 million. So that's not that much of a loss. There was a delivery number were 23,520 in the second quarter, which were 10,492 of the SUVs, 13,000 of the sedans, which is 6% down from the second quarter and 24% down from the first quarter. So we were going down. But like I said, this was not a really good quarter. The next quarter is going to be the real number, right? The next quarter, what I would be looking for with higher deliveries is if with the high deliveries, are we actually able to cut down on the losses, right? Because obviously, the more deliveries, we should be able to cut losses down, right? More production. So if that's the case, next quarter we should have a lower expected loss, right? And that's the plan. If we can continue to get 20K deliveries, that's the goal. We would see hopefully a lower loss. If we see a more increased loss, there's something wrong. There's something wrong that needs to be addressed, right? Okay, let's continue on. The margin was 6.2%, not good, considering that we were up 16.7%, and this is luxury, right? We're supposed to have higher margins. So we need to get those margins back up to where they were before, high teens. That's the goal. And let's actually look at the guidance, right? The guidance for next quarter, delivery numbers between 55 and 57,000. Very good. So a little bit under 20K delivery. So right now we're on track so far, right? And in the next couple of days, we're going to see the delivery numbers for August. So hopefully, if we get 20K again, the guidance will be in the bag. Hopefully, they're just sandbagging, right? Because if we get another 20K deliveries, we would just need to get 15,000 or 17,000 the last quarter of last month of September, right? And obviously, that represents an increase of 74 to 80% in the same quarter of 2022. Revenue is expected to be 2.6 billion to almost 2.7 billion, which is an increase of 45 to 50% in the same quarter. So those are good numbers, but like I said, with this higher increase in delivery numbers, we need to expect a lower loss in EPS, right? That's the main goal. I want to see us taking less losses. What I'm seeing with Nio is that there are a lot of cars, right? Unlike Tesla only has like 3 or 4 cars. We're already having like quite a bit of different models, which is probably why we're having high losses, right? High losses. So And also with the Nio phone, the battery swap, there's a lot of things that Nio is working on at the same time, which is probably the main reason why they are losing a lot of money. Lots of R&D over there, right? So that's the numbers with Nio. Obviously, this quarter wasn't going to be a good quarter, but next quarter is the quarter that we're going to start seeing the real numbers. If we were expected to have 20K deliveries from now on, that's what we need to see. That's basically what most investors. That's why we don't see Nio running up a lot. Nio is doing the talk, right? But we need to see them execute. That's what we need to see. We need to see them walk the walk, right? That's what we need to see, and that's what Nio investors are looking for before anyone starts jumping in. We need to see, because they had a lot of problems. Nio had a lot of problems with production, had a lot of problems with China, with the economy and all that. Now it's time for action, right? We need to see these numbers come down, and we need to start seeing some beats, right? We need to start seeing some beats. Come on, Nio, we can do this. For me, I'm holding. Like I said, that most people I think are in the same boat as me. Most of us are just watching. We need to see them walk the walk with Nio, right? Stop talking and let's show us, right? That's what we want to see. I'm not adding on this. Nio is a hold, even though I'm down a shit ton of money on this. I'm not buying anymore. And with Nio, hold. Hopefully, we're gonna have to see this next month, August. We need to see high deliveries. I'm saying at least 15,000. That's like bottom requirement for me. At least 15,000. If they hit less than 15,000, that's not good, man. If they hit more than 20,000, finally, Nio is doing something right? But we're gonna have to see a couple more days, almost the end of the month. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably make a video on that. There's also another article that I want to show you guys. If I can see it over here on Seeking Alpha. There's another article that I would like to see. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I think it's more lower. But there's an article right here, this one. Nio delivers remains a strong buy long term. I actually like this article. It's basically one of these, I think, analysts or someone, and they're showing us what they are expected for Nio long term. So that's kind of a nice little article that we can see here. So I'll probably go more in depth with this. You see there the stock prices and all that in valuation. So I'll probably make another video on this maybe tomorrow or the next day. Maybe I'll make a video on another update on the portfolio, and then I'll make another video on this. But yeah, I actually really want to talk about this one too. That's something I really want to talk about. It's very interesting how other people value Nio and their predictions for the long term. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.